I'll now showcase the lightness of the Helios 11, and it's worth noting that this hull is still too light. I will triple the batteries, but I'm gonna jump on it and pull it to show you just how light it is and how easy it is to maneuver solo. With the efficient solar yacht design, we're combining both lightweight as well as extremely low profile and sleek design, resulting in low response to wind, yet very lightweight. The windage area from the front is roughly 3.5 square meters, meaning that we have high performance even in straight headwind. And as a bonus, the more batteries I load into the Helios 11, the lower it will sink and the windage will become even smaller. Most people think boats are about speed, or luxury, or escaping somewhere. That's not what this is. This is about designing a vessel that makes sense when you strip everything else away. What you're looking at here is Helios 11, a small solar electric prototype, but more importantly, a test bed for first principles. Every choice on this boat exists for one reason only: to reduce resistance and increase control and performance. Let's start with the hull. Lightness matters more than people think. Most yachts are heavy, not because they need to be, but because weight is used to cover up bad design. More mass means more power. More power means more systems. More systems mean more failure points. Here, the opposite approach was taken. This hull is kept deliberately light, not fragile, controlled. A light hull allows smaller motors, smaller batteries, lower structural stress, and much better efficiency at real cruising speeds. That's the key phrase: real cruising speeds. If you look closely at how this boat moves, especially at lower speeds, you'll notice something important. It doesn't fight the water. There's very little wave-making resistance and even less windage. That's intentional. Wind is the invisible enemy of electric boats. You don't feel it in the same way you feel waves, but it constantly drains energy if you go upwind. And as the saying goes, it's always headwind. So the profile stays low, surfaces stay clean, anything unnecessary gets removed. If you need safety railings on a boat, you shouldn't be on a boat. Less wind means less corrective steering. Less steering means less power draw. Everything connects. Stability is another area where most boats take the wrong path. Usually, stability is achieved with width and mass. Big beams, heavy interiors. That works, but it's highly inefficient. Here, stability comes from geometry and intelligent mass placement. The center of gravity stays low. Weight is distributed deliberately. The hull shape itself contributes to predictable motion. That's why even in light chop, the movement stays calm and readable. Not dramatic, not exciting, but calm. And calm is what you want when you're designing a vessel to live on, not just ride. Now something important needs to be said about the mass. Not all weight is bad. What matters is what the weight does. On Helios 11, added mass comes primarily from solar and batteries. That's functional mass. It increases stability, it stores energy, and it improves comfort. That's very different from decorative weight or oversized propulsion systems that exists only to push top speed numbers or to hide poor hull design. If mass is added, it has to earn its place, otherwise it doesn't belong on a boat. At this point, people usually ask, does this idea scale? And that's the real reason Helios 11 exists. This boat isn't the goal, it's the proof. The principles you see here, light hulls, low windage, energy first design, don't stop working when the boat gets bigger. They become more important. Larger yachts amplify mistakes, but they also amplify good decisions. The larger models I'm planning, such as the 15 to 20 meter mono hull or the Halo 13 twin hull, will have even better performance, stability, safety, and huge living areas inside fairly small boats. Solar yachts aren't about breaking speed records. They're about designing a different relationship with time. Silence underway, predictable daily ranges, low operating cost, minimal mechanical stress, and minimal human stress. When a vessel stops demanding constant income just to exist, something changes. You're no longer maintaining a lifestyle, you're living one. That matters for individuals, but it matters even more for families. Abundant space, light, quiet, and movement without urgency creates a very different environment to grow and work in. This is why solar yachts aren't fantasy. They're not an escape either. They're simply a rational response to how technology, energy, and design has evolved. We already know how to build efficient hulls. We already know how to generate and store energy. What's been missing is the willingness to design for longevity instead of spectacle. That's what's being tested right here. Helios 11 will continue to change. More solar, more energy storage, further refinement. But the direction stays the same. No shortcuts, no hype. No pretending something works before it actually does. Everything you see here is either measured, tested, or conservatively estimated. That's how real systems are built. Quietly, deliberately, one decision at a time. And this is where things start getting interesting, because once you understand what the Helios 11 proves, you can begin to see what becomes possible when these same principles are applied at a larger scale. This leads directly into the Halo 13 concept, a swath-based solar catamaran designed from the ground up around the same ideas you've seen here, but translated into a vessel that operates at an entirely different level of comfort and capacity. Deeply submerged pontoons, minimal wave interaction, exceptional stability even in open waters, not for speed records, but for effortless movement. At that scale, you're no longer talking about a small experimental platform. You're talking about over 40 square meters of usable cabin space. You're talking about an economy cruise speed above 10 knots. And you're talking about single-day passages of roughly 250 nautical miles, conservatively estimated, all while remaining quiet, predictable, and self-regenerating. This is the part that most people still haven't caught up to. Super yacht level comfort and performance is no longer locked behind multi-million euro budgets. With the right hull architecture, energy systems, and design principles, this class of vessel becomes possible in the 200,000 to 400,000 euro range, not as fantasy, not as rendering models, as a buildable, rational platform. What changes at that point isn't just the boat, it's how you think about range, how you think about time, how you think about living and working while moving through the world. When a vessel stops fighting the environment and starts working with it, everything slows down in the right way. And that's the real objective. Not more speed, not more excess, but more freedom per watt, more comfort per meter, and more life per day. Helios 11 proves the foundation, Halo 13 shows where it leads, and everything in between is simply execution. If you want to follow that progression from prototype to platform, this channel will continue documenting the process exactly as it happens, measured, tested, and built in reality. Stay tuned to the mission by subscribing, and as always, don't forget to get out there.